Yeah, if you wanna basically learn something more about that, go watch the Penn and Teller's bullshit episode of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's a good one. Let's see. So you're the good fairy.
So you're the good fairy. How convenient. You see, I just happen to have a few wishes.
Yeah, turn Basilius into a worm. It would be great.
I want you to turn Basilius into a worm.
I'm sorry, sweet cakes, but the whole wish thing works a little differently nowadays.
Oh.
To get your wishes, you have to fill out form FEE42 first.
Okay, where do I get this form then?
Okay, where do I get this form, FEE42 then?
Cuddle Bear, you have to go to Fairy Central Administration for that.
Oh dear. Even the wish granting people have just administration after administration. We all know the kind of thing. You want something, you need one form, and you get sent to another floor, and from that floor you get redirected to yet another one, or another side of the building, and then you have to walk over and no, you're still wrong, you have to go back where you started. Yeah, we've all been there, haven't we? How do I get to Fairy Central?
Okay.
We're never going to go there.
How do I get into Fairy Central Administration?
I'm sorry, Honey Bun. I'm afraid you can't get in there at all. Only fairies can enter Fairy Central Administration.
You could have told us that earlier.
Sugar Pie, you didn't ask me earlier.
Okay. Nothing better to do now. She obviously doesn't.
What kind of villain discriminatory trick are you using to force these people to return to being so disgustingly, ickily good?
But, Poopsie Whoopsie, I don't force anyone to be good. I just help them to become good, lovable citizens. The three arch-villains gathered here are a good example.
Okay. I think those options just get us nowhere. Those are both going away, so...
Great! A real live good fairy. I love to read stories about you.
Why, thank you, kitten. But don't believe everything you read. Especially not that bit about Cinderella and me. I find pumpkin quite delicious, and we shouldn't play with our food. And mice and rats, ugh, how repulsive. Anyway, I'm of the opinion that any decent woman should be a little afraid of rodents.
Wonderful. It's always good to know other people's weaknesses, so I can exploit them.
Yeah, that's Ceville for you. Were you again? That doesn't help. Does it?
Excuse me, but who are you again?
Come now, Honey Bunch, you know me. Come now.
Fine. Let's just try this one.
Have you nothing better to do than to bring these poor villains to the brink of despair with your rotten good propaganda?
But Cupcake, returning misguided beings to the straight and narrow is my vocation. Incidentally, I'm also the fairy ambassador here in Fairyarnis, which of course makes me one of the councillors.
I knew it. I knew it. So let's continue it
Are you
up.
a council member?
But of course, Buttercup, I even have the papers with me.
Ooh.
I always take special care of it, because unfortunately there's no picture on it, and we wouldn't want anyone else using it to pretend that they're me, would we now, lovey?
Well now, some papers. I can really use these.
Okay. Let's just ask if we can borrow, which obviously she's not going to.
Can I borrow these papers?
I'm sorry, Angel Face, but the answer is no. Don't take this wrong, but those ambassadorial papers also grant diplomatic immunity. And if they fell into the wrong hands, who knows what bad things someone might use them for?
What?
I understand.
Okay. Didn't we just
Are you
ask
a
that?
council member?
But of course, Buttercup, I will.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. So let's go.
now we can find... I'm getting a headache.
See you soon, my...
Alright, let's quick save there. Let's look at the pin board.
This place is full of abhorrently peaceful pictures.
Stick figures.
Sweet.
No accounting for taste.
Alright, is there anything more to the left? Doesn't seem to be. Well, there's stair.
Be brave, my
Staircase
students.
up.
You know that fear
Probably leads to the
dark
fairy's
side.
bedroom.
Fear leads to
Stop!
anger.
Don't say one more
Anger
word.
leads to hate.
Just the
Hate
thought fills
leads
my
to
head with
evil
images too
deeds.
horrible to contemplate.
So, can we throw the tomato at her or something?
I've never been known for being generous.
Oh, I don't want to give it.
I fail to see the sense
She
in
hated
that.
food fight, so maybe we could... Well, I guess we gotta go out
So,
first.
my little cherubs, I hope you've been paying attention in class.
So, let's leave. Villains Anonymous. Yeah. Okay. Where's that cat gone? Oh, it's still there. Let's try pet it now. Okay, that still doesn't work.
Ouch! You nasty, disgusting little beast.
So, can we move over to the right? Is there anything there? No, seems like a dead end. So let's go to the theater, I guess. Let's first look at the road to the castle.
Oh, up there. My beloved castle. What wonderfully devilish plans I used to forge there, day in, day out.
Yes, lovely. But I think we had better stay away and focus on escaping, don't you?
All right, but the time will come when I take my castle back.
Yeah, I'm sure it will come. But for now, I have no clue how to do it, so... The theater, let's see. Nice, peaceful, random, deserted park. What is she doing there? Again, no people here at all. Just the necessary ones. Which is kind of creepy, but... So this is a whole new area. Okay, let's see. We have the advertising
Coming to
poster.
this stage soon. The one, the only H-Lo.
Doesn't say anything to me. Anyway, theatre is just for people who don't have anything important to do.
Okay. So basically we have 3 screens from here. That's quite a lot. That's a viewing telescope.
Telescope to help enjoy the view.
We don't have time for that kind of trivia right now. Besides, I had broken telescopes installed to irritate people.
Why? Why, Ceville?
Beautiful fountain. I find it hard to imagine anything like this in a city you rule, Ceville.
It was a present from a good-natured failure named Caliph Haroun al-Pusar.
Okay. So let's view the harbor.
Harbour. We could escape on a ship.
The last time the Sailors Association went on strike, I had all the union representatives locked up. They're probably not all that fond of me.
You really do know how to make friends, don't you?
Yeah, he's great at it. So I think that the council chamber is more important, but I guess we'll go to the theater first. For the hell of it. Oh, it's another screen. I thought I would just walk in.
The Roxy Theater. Cultural low point of the city.
Could it be that you have something against theatre?
Oh, yes. I consider the whole thing a blatant waste of time. It makes today's youth even stupider and more brutal.
Then why didn't you close it while you were king?
Well, it does bring in a fair amount of money.
Okay.
The door to the theatre. Unfortunately, it looks like it's locked.
Good thing, too. This way we won't have to endure the cultural erosion perpetrated in there.
Okay then. Let's see. There's nothing else, so let's go back to the theater plaza. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's go to the back door then. There we go. Those long walks are really annoying, to be honest. Advertising.
Coming to this stage.
Ah,
Yeah, okay, that's the very same advertising poster then. The fortune teller.
a machine which predicts the future. However, it requires a gold coin.
Well, we got a copper coin, so I guess we'll have to do.
That's just no good.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sure we'll find a gold coin lying around somewhere.
The door is locked, but it looks like the key is still in the lock from the inside.
How incredibly useful. Tell me, are there any doors around here which aren't locked?